Imagine walking alone down a quiet, foggy country road. The gloomy sky is ordinary, yet the man on this path feels a sharp dread. He is grappling with a severe psychological trap, the terrifying sensation of an iron door violently slamming shut in his mind. This is the moment a man realizes that abstract speculations have become concrete. He is being drawn into a reality he can no longer treat as a mere theory. His friend Ransom was recently abducted to the planet Mars, lived among its inhabitants, and returned to Earth. The terror comes from a shift in perspective. The safely predictable boundaries of the narrator's world have been breached. To survive the strangeness of the universe, the human mind forces all non-human intelligence into two distinct boxes. The scientific category holds creatures with physical bodies and material substance, beings whose presence could be logically verified. The biological Martians of H.G. Wells fit here. Even if they are alien, they are material. The supernatural category is reserved for angels, ghosts, and fairies. These are ethereal and safely unprovable, existing strictly without material biology. The narrator is walking toward an Eldil, an entity with a verifiable location in space that operates without biology. It does not breathe, breed, or die. When a creature belongs to both categories, the distinction vanishes. The mind loses the comfort it once found in dividing the universe into two manageable halves. Without these mental categories, the narrator's mind reaches for a different defense: political paranoia. Ransom believes Earth is an enemy-occupied territory, blockaded from the rest of the solar system. He places the tactical boundary of the siege at the moon's orbit. The narrator begins to view Ransom as a Trojan horse, a dupe helping malevolent space entities bypass the blockade and land on Earth. The internal dread colors the landscape. Walking past an abandoned cement factory, the thick fog makes mundane structures look monstrous. The bulbous concrete shapes glower with a perceived organic menace. He fears more than a simple mental breakdown. He wonders if his panic is actually the beginning of a clearer vision. He concludes that sanity is merely a set of blinkers, a mode of wishful thinking. In this view, only the mad see the hostile nature of the universe as it really is. He enters Ransom's dark cottage and finds a note. He is alone. Moving blindly through the room, he stumbles over a cold, semi-transparent object shaped like an open coffin. A chemical smell that does not belong on Earth fills the room. He hears Ransom's name spoken in a voice devoid of blood or lungs. It sounds as if rock or light had spoken of itself. The Eldel appears as a faint pillar of inorganic light. It shines in a color the human eye cannot accurately remember. The pillar stands at a tilted angle. The creature is imposing a non-terrestrial system of horizontal space onto the room, overriding the Earth's gravity. Witnessing an intelligence located inside a homogeneous cylinder of light exposes a mismatch in our mental categories. It severs the familiar link between consciousness and biology. Even in his fear, the narrator recognizes the entity as good. This creates a new existential terror. He finds that cosmic goodness is not a familiar comfort, but something alien and unbearable to human senses. It is an inversion of reality. It is the discovery that food is the one thing you cannot eat, that home is the place you cannot live, and that your comforter is the person who makes you uncomfortable. When the ultimate good is terrifying, the last psychological safety net is gone. If the good cannot rescue you, nothing can. The narrator wants every possible barrier placed between himself and this piece of the beyond. Ransom arrives and begins casually speaking to the Pillar of Light in an unearthly language. Confronted by this cosmic majesty, the narrator feels a petty human resentment. He is gripped by horror and jealousy. His panic subsides as he realizes he is entirely helpless. The struggle is over because the next decision does not lie with him. Dread arises from the realization that the universe operates on rules outside human understanding. The only release is surrendering to helplessness.